But let's say you have 30 balls,
Okay.
right? Of those 30 balls, the first 10, I would say you can work on the technique, right? So it's like, I really want to make sure my grip is correct. I really want to make sure I'm feeling like my head is staying behind the ball. I'm doing those two things. I'm really focused on those two things in those 10 balls.
Okay.
Then the next 10 balls, right? You can kind of play a game. So you'll set a target out, right? This is a little bit more integrated, kind of like you're working towards the course, where I'll set my target out. And of those 10 balls, I want to see how many I can get in my target landing zone.
Okay.
Of those 10 balls, right? So I already did my, training for my grip and my feels. Now I'm trying to see how consistent I can be.
Okay.
Then the next 10 balls, you're gonna go through the entire routine, right?
Okay.
So I come back from the ball. I'm walking to my shot, right? I check everything, blah, 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 go. So that way you're kind of getting more of a habit of what you're going to do on the course.
Okay.
Because you can work on drills and feels as much as you want, but if you don't have a routine, nothing's going to be consistent.
Okay.
And the main thing we want in golf is consistency. That starts before you even hit the ball, right?
Okay.
So if you can get a little bit of a rhythm, like a cadence, you get behind the ball, you establish your routine, bang, bang, boom, then I feel like that's going to make the practice a little bit more effective, because with the short time that you have, yeah, you want to work on the technique, but you also want to work on what's going to help me, on the golf course. So you're trying to blend both at the same time. And I would recommend doing that. Now, do you have any questions, any feedback?
Like what kind of club should I be using? Do I need to go through that for every club, or?
It's really up to you.
Okay.
But you can kind of mix it around. So if you want to do the middle 10 balls with, 5 of those 10 balls, I'm going to use a 7-iron, and I'm going to try to hit a green on the driving range as many times as I can out of those 5 balls.
Okay.
Then I grab my driver, and of those next 5 balls, I set a fairway for myself. I want to see how many of those 5 balls I can hit into the fairway.
Okay.
You can kind of break it up.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be exact.
Okay.
But that would just be my recommendation to you.
Okay.
What is gonna, I think, feel a little bit more effective than just go out there and banging balls.
Okay.
I hit balls and now I'm done.
Yeah.
What did I really get out of that?
Okay.
Not much.
Nothing. Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. So, I guess like with the practice, my focus should be first on like technique, making sure I have everything set up correctly, because the pre-shot routine starts before I even hit, right? And then the next couple of shots, I'm gonna focus on a target and the consistency and how many times I can hit my target.
Yeah, that one target.
Oh, the one target. How many times you hit the one target using that technique, the proper technique.
Right, and then for the last one, you can change the target as much as you want, but it's about what am I doing in my routine, because you're not going to see the same shot on the golf course every time.
Okay.
So what needs to be consistent is what you do before the ball.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So that's what I would say for the last 10 balls.
Okay, and so like practice swing, do you have any thoughts on like how many practice swings to take? Like,
It's really a feel thing.
Okay.
I take maybe one.
Okay.
And I kind of just really make sure I'm trying to feel what I'm feeling behind the ball. But once I get into my pre-shot routine, it's just about the consistency, the cadence that I set for myself. And then I try to walk into the ball, make sure I'm clear of all thoughts, and I'm just focused on the target.
Okay. Okay.
So that's why we do those first 10 balls practicing the technique.
Okay.
Really, I'm working on what I'm trying to feel, all of these things.
Okay.
Then, target practice, kind of trying to see how accurate you can be. And then the third would be kind of implementing it on the course, right?
Okay.
Picking different targets, like if you're hitting different shots into different greens.
Okay.
And going through the whole routine, the whole cadence.
All right.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds good.